it's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with being that girl. I'm done with being that girl. One last look in satin blue. The crowd still cheers like they once knew. I rouge my lips and sip my gin. Then paint a younger grin. The spotlight warms these tired bones. The band still plays those faithful tones. They don't know how my knees betray,
Asshole.
but I'll dance
Resolution sucks.
anyway. The curtain hides the years behind, and I
mean,
pretend
how weird
I'm
is man?
blind.
Let's see. Damn, what the fuck is the delay I have? Okay, it's not horrendous, so I guess we'll suffer with it.
One last look in satin light before I say goodnight.
Greetings. Finishing my Terminators, for real this time, because I have like 3 things I need to do left on them. 2 of which is just eyes, pretty much. Music is way too loud on my end, holy shit. Oh my god. Feels good painting again. Who is spamming me with messages? Stop it.
Ivory listens without pride. No need to run or hide.
The Discord. Hello, Gonk.
It's heard me lying home through pain.
Gotta do this barbed wire eventually.
Again and yet
Pretty cool stuff. It's just kind of annoying to actually get
the man
right,
is gone, the
so I don't use it much.
stage is bare, but that old
Alright.
piano's
What do I need to do? I need to do the eyes. I missed some black on some hazards. I'm missing black on you. I'm missing black on you. You didn't have hazards. You had hazards. Professional painter, by the way. And then everybody else had their hazards done. And Gap, for some reason, doesn't have hazards on his legs, which is very interesting. I'm sieging right now. I got hired on my Tyrant. I'm a warrior AF. Such a good shit post. Weird. I honestly thought I got all this lid somewhere. Let's put it over here. Dreamers are really fucking cool. When you explain them. What do you mean? Like Terminators in general? I mean, yeah, Terminators in general are pretty fucking cool. And then you run into a gene stealer, and it doesn't matter. Because you get ripped in half like it's nothing. Put these guys to the side so I can get this first one done. This will be good because now I'll actually have some of the name tag models done finally, which I've needed to get this done for a very long time, so I'm kind of on the back foot on it. Guy in a truckload of armor gives it to another truckload of armor to kill shit. Yeah, Terminators are surprisingly fast after going back and watching the gameplay of like Deathwing. I thought they were going to be way slower, but I'm watching a Space Marine straight up just sprint in Terminator armor, and it's kind of terrifying. Let's move this a little bit closer. Oh. All right, that's. There you go. I forgot this has like light settings. Put it to cold actually, so you can see a lot of the detail. I love my Tyrant Gene Stealers. Someone's gonna turn on charge and rip the Predator to shreds. Damn. Needs a little bit more. A little bit of water in that actually, make it a little bit thinner. Beautiful. Good lord, that title. It could be worse. Don't know if you played Ace Combat, but Ace Combat style 40k game would go so hard. You basically want that Aeronautic Imperialis animation to get turned into a game. Granted, Ace Combat is also just like fucking weird. I'm noticing games centered around you flying a plane are not particularly sane. Between Ace Combat and Project Wingman. Especially with Project Wingman, because at a fucking certain point, it's just straight up bullshit with all the railguns and the detonating orbs and shit. Probably do orcs. You let me fucking put me in a goddamn Archaeopter so I can eat shit. There we go. Okay. Now all the black is done. Time for glowy eyes. Dakajet. I only care about the Dakajet when he gets turned into a fucking drag racer. Also, I'm pretty sure, isn't the Dakajet old? I don't remember. Flyers suck in game anyways, so it doesn't fucking matter. I need white. It's over here. I really need to get bold titanium white. I just never have. When I finally have more money, I need to get sorted up on paints again. Actually, let me go write that on my board. I have a board next to my computer that I never write on. I'm gonna go do that. You don't need peace to find the light, just one soft hand at night. We danced in wartime, quick and brief, with love beneath the grief. There we go. CB, stop sending me shekels. God damn it. I don't need your funny money. Time for the painful part of doing eyes now. Where's my tiny brush? Oh, there it is. Bro's streaming? Yeah. Bro's not working. I wanna hear any lip from you, brother. gonna get some overspill on the eyes, but honestly, I don't care that much. Happy poop. Hello, my friend. Would you ever do a video on showing an Iron Warriors list? I've been very interested in starting an army of the Siege Masters, but I have no reference and would love to learn from you. I'm never going to make a video on it, but I can go ahead and tell you. If you want to go thematic, demon engines are really fun. If you want a good demon engine, Forge Fiends and Defilers. If you don't particularly like demon engines, the Vindicator is really fucking funny and good. Same thing with the Predator Annihilator. What else? I'm trying to think. Obviously, what's his name? Kravik Morn with Terminators is super fucking good. Past that, honestly, do whatever you want, because the Iron Warrior detachment isn't particularly amazing. It's good, but it's not crazy. Because it's, if a gun is stronger than your toughness, they're at -1 to wound. That's it. And then the stratagems aren't too insane. They're useful, but they're not... It's not like Renegade Raiders, where it's just broken. What battle lines do you use? I don't use battle line outside of Cultist, because Legionnaires don't stay alive enough in the game to warrant using them. And at least if a Cultist die after standing on an objective, they did their job and the objective is now yours. And also because of how cheap Cultists are, 20 Cultists is the same price as 5 Legionnaires. So it's kind of worth just like buying Cultists and just not necessarily spamming them, but how do I describe this? Like using them to stop people from getting into like your areas by just like screening off Deep Strike. What infantry then? Havocs are good. They're not crazy. I usually just like run Terminators. If you don't care about either ruining your aesthetic, or you could also just like make Iron Warriors with Flamers. If you want a competitive option, Rubrics with Flamethrowers are really fucking good. Especially if you put them in a Rhino. So if you don't want them to look like Rubrics, I would legitimately just like kit bash some Legionnaires with Flamethrowers. And Horus Heresy has what's it called? Horus Heresy sells like a special weapons box if you're not going to do 3D printing, which I mean I would recommend, but I also have a 3D printer, so of course I would recommend that. But Rubrics are super fucking good. Want a proxy Mark III Breachers squad as Legionnaires. Legionnaires aren't terrible. The problem with Legionnaires is just that their rule doesn't work for guns, which sucks. I really wish there was Bolt Gun Legionnaires and Chain Sword Legionnaires as 2 different data sheets. And like I said, Marines don't stick around long enough to warrant their price, in my opinion. Neither do Cultists, but Cultists are expected to die. Here, I'll really quick post my list that I have right now in the chat.
The man behind the melody still hums inside of me.
Yes, my list has a Chaos Knight in it because this was made to be competitive, and the Chaos Knight fucked hard. There we go. But it's Renegade Raiders with Kravik Morton into Terminators, Lord Discordant to just run up the board and start killing things and be a distraction. 20 rubrics, all in Rhinos, 2 Vindicators, and then a Knight Despoiler with 2 Gatling Cannons because that's the best version of the Knight Despoiler. You could also substitute Knight Despoiler with a Knight Lancer because they are just horrendous to deal with because they have a 4-up invuln in ranged and melee. Yeah, no. Otherwise, like, obviously, don't get a fucking Knight. Are Hellbrutes ever good? Hellbrutes are in, like, a weird spot where, like, they're decent, but I think they're overpriced. Their main thing is that they spread both versions of Dark Packs to everybody, so no matter what, you get sustained and lethal. And there's very few units that want both. I think Hellbrutes are really good in something like Pact Bound. Beyond that, no idea. You remember that one episode of the Emperor TTS podcast about the last search somehow made Chaos Search not seem like shit? Yeah, basically. I like Hellbrutes. I had an idea for Hellbrute in back in Index when Trader Guard used to be able to carry 3 sniper rifles. I called it Grandpa and his shit kids. And it was 3 squads of Trader Guard, all with sniper rifles, sitting around a Hellbrute and just sniping out any character that exposed a toe. Alright, this is gonna be horrendous. Hold on. Hell yeah. I find it so weird that Hellbrutes are support units. It's really weird, and also they're not like that crazy in melee. Like, they're good. If you give them 2 fists, I think it's like strength 12, AP 3, 3 damage flat for like 6 attacks or something. It might be 7. I don't... Is it 7 attacks? It might be 7 attacks. And if you give them 2 fists, they end up getting twin links, like I said. So it's like, it's not terrible, but like, it's really like middle of the road Dreadnought melee, which is crazy to say. It's Mooncake Hellblaster's Fire. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I really like putting knights in my lists, but that's just because I like running a knight. It's really good. Kravik Morn, or
10 cents a dance.
Yes, Terminators, 10 Trader Guards, Chaos Land Raider, and Forge Fiend. Interesting. I don't know who the Land Raider is going to ferry. Because, like, putting Guardsman in it feels like a waste. But that's a good start. The Chaos Land Raiders are cheap. I think they're a trap, but they're cheap.
He watches while the others twirl, but I'm not that kind of girl. 10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me.
I would really recommend looking into Forge Fiends and Vindicators, though. I was using Legionnaires, but I removed them. I don't like Legionnaires personally, when you can just run rubrics. Man, a Land Raider is decent. I still think it's a trap, but it's decent. I've tried to make a Land Raider work a few times, and I just can't get it to work. Yeah, Kravik Morn is fucking nasty, dude.
But he gets 3, and
Don't be a coward and melee the Hellbrute. The list was fat. Legionnaires are okay. You can do whatever you want with your list. I just miss that. So Iron Warriors used to have an ability where if cultists were in melee, you could have an Astartes unit shoot into that melee and kill cultists by accident. It was such a fun stratagem, and they took it away.
The hotel knows our little light, the creak of floors when lights run dry.
If you care about like a thematic list, get what you think is cool. Because I care slightly more about the list also being good than just thematic, which is why I bring a knight. I love full work. I wish full range Hellbrutes were more viable because they look so cool. I really just hope the Hellbrute gets a fucking refresh at some point because it's in such a weird spot where it feels like it really doesn't have a place in the game, especially with its loadout. But they just put a Hellbrute in Space Marine 2, so I feel like that's kind of like its death knell. Like, it's just gonna stay like that forever. Maybe we'll get a bigger version of it. I feel like there should be, like 2 more left-ranged options, most likely. Streaming anything is a fine line between making it accessible and still keeping the spirit. Like one of the original. Yeah, I guess. I wish CSM had a shooting Space Marine battle line. We do. It's called Rubrics with Flamers. And you're able to take 10-man squads of them at 2,000 points. They're very good. They do a lot of damage. I did like 18 damage to a Chaos Knight. That's the one good thing about playing Chaos Undivided is that you get all the Slaves to Darkness battle line units. Or the specialty units like Rubrics and stuff. Rubrics are really fucking good. And like I said, you could just kit bash Mark III Marines with flamethrowers and call them Rubrics. And just like doll up the leader because the leader's a sorcerer. I'm just a Hellfire Dreadnought. You're speaking Yiddish to me, brother. I don't know what any of that means. You know who I miss? I miss Brayarth Ashmantle. That's who I fucking miss. Brayarth Ashmantle, I've talked about him in the Salamanders video a long time ago that nobody ever watched. Brayarth Ashmantle was able to fucking punch Imperial Knights to death easily. He had like I think 6 or 8 attacks, was wounding Knights basically on like 2s or 3s, eating right through their save and doing like 4 damage per hit. He just murdered Knights. And he's not in the game anymore because he used to be Forge World Kid. Where is my... There it is. My fluorescent paint. Photo? You can look it up. I got fucking shit. I want to finish painting. After this... I mean, I gotta do the bases. After this, what else do I need to paint? I don't have any of the remaining name tags, so I can't put those on my other models. Hellfire Dreadnought was a box knot that could carry a Hellfire missile launcher and a ranged weapon. That does not sound that fun or interesting, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds kind of boring.
She takes the floor and owns the line while I
You know, lay them like this, or else the fucking paint's gonna slip out. Oh wait, these guys are more dry. Hellfire was a box knot. Oh, me. Yeah, I'm not a fan of box knots. I say that, and my favorite dreadnought is the Leviathan, not including like third-party stuff. Because third-party dreadnoughts are honestly the best. Odd question. So with some transports, they say that if you're carrying a graphics part, it costs 2 instead of 1. So if you're transporting Inceptors, which are Gravis and jump packs, do they count as 4? What? Inceptors aren't Gravis. They're in fucking Omnis armor or whatever the fuck. They're jump pack units. Read the keywords. Saturnine. If you like Saturnine, you're a chud. I don't make the rules. That's a lie, I do. I fucking hate Saturnine. It looks so stupid. If it wasn't for the shoulder pads, it would look so much better. But the shoulder pads exist. I have a friend who keeps running a Saturnine Dreadnought in our Heresy games, and he keeps fucking hurting itself. Reading comprehension is dead, methinks. Real. Inceptors aren't... I'm looking this up. If I look and it says Inceptors aren't Gravis, I'm banning you from the Discord. Inceptors are... Wait, I just realized. Why the fuck are you putting Inceptors in a transport? What the fuck is wrong with you? They deep strike. Why is this a question? Anyways, if they're Gravis, then I would assume count by whichever is the highest. So that would be Gravis. So they would take up 3 spaces. I don't think it stacks. I think it goes by whichever classification is the heaviest.
The captain wrote in blue, so
I got a full guide Spider-Man. What the fuck?
this cursive curved and bittersweet. He spoke of waves and stars like me, adrift but brave at sea.
Last guy. Are Iron Warriors more fun in 30k than 40k? 30k is a completely different game system. They're not comparable. Iron Warriors are fun in general. I think 30k is a more fun game because there's a bunch of rules and flavor. But that's also just because I enjoy 30k. If you do not like having Space Marines fighting Space Marines constantly, you're not going to enjoy 30k. How long do you think the Scouring books are gonna get churned out? I don't give a fuck. I don't care about anything when it comes to the Horus Heresy of the Scouring until we get to the Iron Cage. And then after that's done, I will proceed to not care anymore. I talk about the heresy in my videos because I have to, not because I want to.
He said, don't wait, but wait, you must.
Iron Cage, yeah. You know, power scaling is fun. Fun entirely piss off actual power scalers. Yes, Spider-Man could beat Goku. Fuck you. This is a unemployed conversation that I don't have a fucking horse in this race, bro. What about Ashen Claws? Someone kill Vin. Or don't. So what the hell is Omni? Omni's a fuck-ass version of, like, Gravis used for, like, jetpack shit.
Brush my hair and poured my gin, but let the shadows settle in. No heels, no lips.
Forget I have a Twitter now. I need to actually link that. Get verified. Fuck off.
I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is
What's wrong with the Ashen Claws? There's nothing wrong with the Ashen Claws. Just like every 5 seconds, I get people being like, "Talk about this chapter." I'm like, "No, I'll talk about them later if I ever get to them." First founding gets dibs. Then we do all the Glup Shido Marines after. I made the mistake of, like, a long time ago, like, letting polls be a thing. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I'm ever gonna do a poll again, but I used to ask people, like, hey, what should I cover next? Especially for, like, for chapters. Ashen Claws aren't technically a chapter. I'm not having this argument with you. Black Templars are technically not a chapter either. They're actually a legion. I don't care about specifics. It's a fucking chapter. Are they loyalist? It's a chapter. Are they chaos? It's a warband. But I think it was the Dark Angels video. I left it to a vote again. And for some reason, people really wanted me to talk about the fucking Sons of Medusa. I'm just sitting here like, who the fuck are these people? First off, I guess my viewer base, I found all 20 Sons of Medusa fans. So that's cool, I guess. But I took away voting because I knew that someone was going to make me vote or fucking have me talk about a Glup Shido loyalist chapter that probably has a bunch of books that I've never even fucking heard of. And so it's just going to slow down me making a video because I know a lot about all the founding legions. Past that, we're getting into like a bit of like weird territory. See, that's the thing, you gotta expect fans lesser known chapters. Apparently people like the fucking Sons of Medusa almost more than the Dark Angels. Dark Angels won out. Sons of Medusas are the only cool Iron Hand successor. Sure, man. Maybe they are. I don't know. Mr. Bone when Emperor's Spear.lav. Yeah, but fucking I'm not gonna. I don't know. I haven't watched any of Arthur's videos in a very, very long time. I legitimately can't remember anything. Okay, no, that's a lie. The last video I watched of his was like the Grey Knight video. I also realized I have top chat on and not all chat. Hold on. What's your second favorite legion? Technically speaking, if we're going like Iron Warriors are my first, but like after that, technically it's Salamanders. But Salamanders are also just like not interesting in the heresy, and also I just don't like the heresy in terms of writing. It has a lot of very dull moments. You skip the Thousand Suns and cover the Gringus Bingus chapter. They're extremely unique with how they're ruthless and they don't like the Inquisition or any Codex Astartes. There's no books. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. There's chapter that have 0 books, like the Raptors chapter. The Raptors exist because fucking Forge World needed a chapter, and I think like they basically just had all their chapters taken away, so they just ended up having the fucking Raptors, which are just the reasonable Marines, which used to be a meme turned into an actual chapter. And then everybody's like, "Oh, the Raptors are so cool," and like, yeah, I mean, I guess they are, but also like, they're just Marines. Dio cover the huge Janus Marines. They hate everything that is cringe and stupid weaves and furries and my stupid sister and that poopy head Cindy from school. Speaking of heresy, I was watching a video / voiceover of Fulgrim and Dorn. And during the heresy and Fulgrim, something about the Broken Tower. Or, a man, the Broken Tower. What the fuck? Was that your name idea? No, I feel like I talk about where I got the name Broken Tower from. The name comes from the tarot card The Tower because I really like Persona, and I think tarot cards are interesting. If you look at the tarot card of the Tower, it's literally a tower breaking apart. Also, I put a post on YouTube like an hour or 2 ago. I finally made a logo for the Broken Tower, so that's the thing now. There's the Emperor's Shadow. They're just Samurai Space Marine. You think they'd be shinobi with a name like the Emperor's Shadow? Just skip the Thousand Suns in general because fuck them. I have to do the Thousand Suns because I have to talk about how Magnus is the worst fucking character in all of 40k. Like, in the running for the worst between John Grammaticus and Big E. Video is called Rogaldorn and Fulgrim Confrontation from Saturnine. Okay, so this is new lore. Let me look this up.
Midnight's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with being that girl.
Oh, this is 2 years ago. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not gonna watch this because it's 5 minutes long and I'm fucking streaming, so. When you do Fulgrim, make sure you turn your bones into super cocaine? What? I already did Emperor's Children, brother. What the fuck are you talking about? Should cancel my Broken Tower. Can't wait for the he did nothing wrong all over the comments. I think people in the comments have, like, done their best to not perpetuate meme culture. Except for the Votan video, it was just Deep Rock Galactic references in the comments, which fucking, yeah, honestly. Icon for the Broken Tower looks sick. Thank you. I really like making icons out of just, like, basically, like, free PNGs and just trying to find shit that matches, and it worked out great. I did that for, my Mechanicus as well. And I need to do it for my salamanders, but I already basically stole a symbol from somebody else. How do you paint your rubrics? Do you remove any of the trim? Felipe, I don't know if you've seen a rubric. I'm gonna go grab mine real quick. Give me a minute. Felipe, what the fuck do you mean, do you remove the trim? Have you seen a rubric, Marine? I'm not trying to be an asshole, but just like, do you see how much trim this guy has? What do you mean remove the trim? He's all trim. Anyways, this is how I paint my rubrics. I paint them silver, I do gold on the fucking, what's it called? Do gold on the trim, and on the magazines, or the body of the guns are sandstone. And on the magazines and on the headdress, I use, where is it? I actually don't know where it is right now. Oh, here it is. I use Turbo Dark Color Shift Galaxia. And I also put it on the right shoulder pad because it looks like psychic shit. And on the left shoulder pad is an Iron Warrior symbol. Which this will eventually change when I make transfers of the Broken Tower shit. I'm gonna go put these back now. There's nothing but trim. Yeah, it's literally nothing but trim, brother. You can't remove it. He's only trim. Where's the nipple horn? What the fuck? It's only Magnus. Favorite Chaos God? Technically Vashtor's a Chaos God, so Vashtor. If you're forcing me to choose from the big four, probably Khorne. Khorne's very honest, he just wants you to kill shit. Vashtor's incredibly honest, and also fair. He just wants you to, like, make deals with him. And honestly, yeah. He's a fucking Chaos God. He's basically a devil. Alright. The eyes should be done drying. I might have to varnish these guys later, but it's fine. But yeah, no, it's all fucking trim. I need more whites, because I need to put white on the bases. And then I need to put snow. Thank you for answering my questions. Hope you have a wonderful night. We'll see. I'm still painting, so there's a chance it goes bad. He was the nicest wordsmith. Only ever hit me 27 times when I said I'd hit him in the halls. Why am I an abusive father? It's funny because I'm going back through, like, all the, like, background lore that I've written up for the Broken Tower. I love Slanesh personally, but I don't care for the Emperor's Children, especially not Fulgrim. Fuck Fulgrim. He deserves everything that fucking happened to him. It's funny, I've been, like, going back through the lore that I wrote for the Broken Tower, especially for Dio. And a bunch of Dio's lore is basically just, like... Okay, well, to be fair... So his MO is that he hates wasting human life, but in that aspect of, like, pragmatism. So if somebody just, like, gets executed or dies for no reason, he doesn't like that. But if you're used to, like, charge at a fortified defense and you take a few shots for everybody else, you had a good death.
Only the piano holds me close.
Hey, GG.
And never tells the ghost.
He would totally gun me down with a supercharged plasma shot if I bump his shoulder. Well, he has a Melta, not a plasma weapon, but yeah.
I packed a suitcase full of hush.
It's funny going back and reading my own shit and then, like, having to explain that to people. Especially just like, all this shit existed in my head, and then I wrote it down. And now that I say it out loud, it's fucking insane.
The keys still dangle on their hook. The last page torn.
Another thing was, what's it called? When, I mean, spoilers, but, like, I'm going to talk about it in the video, and I'm going to talk about all this stuff in great depth to the video. I started painting recently. What color scheme would you think would look good on medieval infantry? I'm not joking. Like, go look up colors for, like, soldiers in, like, Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire, whatever you want to say. Specifically, go look at color schemes for Song of Ice and Fire, like the miniature game. Is Diadium a JoJo reference? No, Diadium translates vaguely from High Gothic to God Hates Me. Because I thought that was really funny. And also, bro did not have a good fucking time, so... The name is kind of apt. Not all your homebrew lore is cool. There's another thing that was funny. So, like, where is he? Probably nobody's noticed it, but Dio has You can faintly see it. Barbed wire tied around his right arm, and also his right arm is cybernetic. But there's a different reason for that. The reason why he has barbed wire tied around his right arm is because when he first joined the old warband before taking it over, he did not get along with the Warsmith and ended up getting put in basically the Suicide Division, which was called the Sandbag Division. And that joke comes from there's like a meme of like a Krieger being like, we use gender neutral terms like meat shield and sandbag. The joke is that you will end up dying and you will die and provide cover for everyone else. So he was in charge of the Sandbag Division. Which is also very funny if you know what sandbagging is as a term in like gaming. Which is basically like fucking over your friends. Mecha, do I kill you now or later? I gotta deal with people in the tower and their bullshit. I still think God hates me. Dio had a very rough life. A Space Marine corpse is served better cover than a regular human corpse either way. That's the joke. The Sandbag Division, brother. Also, a fun bit about the Alpha Legion book where Warband tried to contact them and someone told them to swallow their bolt guns. Yeah, I got told about that like 15 times. Don't worry. Don't worry, Vin. You're the 16th person to tell me that. I forgot to put it in the fucking... I forgot to put that bit in the video, though, so that is kind of on me. But also, when fucking halfway through the video, I then have to talk about the actual origins of Alpharius, because fucking Alpharius is Alpharius. Yeah, I didn't have time to put a lot of things in the video. Saw your post about your awesome heraldry emblem. Upon painted sides of the tank. You loyalist to weave, you'll never have the drip. Freaking love your creativity. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to see people be creative in the hobby, so I choose to be the change I want to see, even if my symbol isn't that intricate. And honestly, I don't want it to be because I want it to be on dice and shit. God damn it, I got white on there. Good enough. Put these off to the side. I had another one. Where'd he go? Huh? Oh, he's over here. Jesus Christ. I want to be creative. I need to finish my Hobrew's House Sept. Yeah, I got no. I got no fucking advice for that one. I after all the research I did of Tau, I wouldn't even know where to start with a homebrew on them. It would just be me painting up Farside Enclave because they're the only ones I like. Broken Tower merch win? Probably never. I wouldn't be opposed to it, honestly. It's just that, like, what would I make? Like, I don't have the... Okay, that's a lie. I have some things to make merch for, but, like, even if I wanted to do something as simple as stickers, I don't have designs for stickers, and I don't want to ask Moon to make designs for stickers. Because Moon already fucking does too much. He's been drawing shit, and I've been using it, and I feel terrible, but finally, he gave me his fucking social... So that's in the description of my channel now that he made the channel icon. He just said dice. Yeah, dice for me. Me. I am selfish. I'm not bricky. Dude, people aren't gonna buy my dice. People probably wouldn't even buy a t-shirt for me. If I ever got big enough to like actually have merch, I would just do it through somebody else. I'm surprised there isn't some GW official lore about Sandbag and 40k being filled with some super special super strong SDC sand. That's funny. This is my chapter successor of the Broken Tower called The Fragile Infrastructure. Share your dice with the people? Fuck no. I'm greedy as fuck. I get bricky thinking about it. That's crazy. I would buy your dice or a shirt. I appreciate that. One person telling me that doesn't bode well for a prospect like that. In the future, if for some reason this channel ends up warranting that, yeah, I would kind of have to do it. But also, like, I am the wrong person to do any of that. So, like, if you don't know me as a person, this is an autism thing for me. I fucking hate having designs on my shirts. I wear blank shirts all the time. Give us dice, we hunger. No. Maybe one day. One day when Bricky notices me. Yeah, I feel like I've talked about this before. I've met Bricky like 3 times. 3 times actually, I think, at this point. Because he goes to the yearly tournament near me every now and again. And every time I talk to him, I've always made a shit joke and he never got it. Actually, no, that's a lie. One time he got it. It was, I think it was the second tournament I went to. He was there. And he has this fucking Among Us dice. And I went to my next table where I was getting a game, and I looked down there, I'm like, that's a fucking Among Us dice. There's only one motherfucker. And this was like when they just came out, I think. And it's just like, this is the fucking, like, there's only one motherfucker at this entire tournament who's rolling Among Us dice, and I know who it is. And I looked over, I'm like, okay, like, we just started. So he's not even, like, actually doing his game right now, and he's probably had, like, 50 billion people fucking bother him, so whatever. So I went over and handed his dice, and like, I think this belongs to you. He's like, how'd you know? I'm like, I don't know. He knows nothing about the tower, doesn't he? Why would he? I'm fucking 10k subscribers, brother. As big as that, that's big to me. To fucking homeboy, he probably doesn't know I fucking exist. Isn't Bricky like one of 3 people who likes Marathon? Yeah, I'm the other one. And the other one is my friend I queue with. I fucking love Marathon. I don't know if Bricky likes Marathon. He probably appreciates it for what it is, but I don't know if he's an extraction shooter guy. Because you have to like extraction shooters to begin with. But yeah, no, I've met him a few times. Oh, what flavor would the dice be? Not entertaining your fucking stupid ass questions. Shit, it's for them because I fuck with Marathon heavy. I forget you fuck with Marathon. I fucking love Marathon. And I'm gonna be very sad when that game inevitably dies. Even though I'm pretty sure it's much cheaper to maintain than Destiny. Like, insanely so. Okay, I don't know what an extraction shooter is. Escape from Tarkov. If you know what Tarkov is, you know what an extraction shooter is. You go in, you loot, you leave, and try not to die. And if you die, you lose all the stuff you had on you. It's like it's a roguelike for like divorced dads, basically. Whether it's 1996, Marathon is a Doom clone for the Mac, basically. Marathon is a Doom clone for the Mac with much better fucking lore. Doom lore, especially back then, was not fucking interesting, and I don't care what anybody says. I'm standing on that hill. Doom lore now is not even that interesting. I think they tried too hard, in my opinion. I gotta loop the music before I forget. Alright, music is looped. Hunt Showdown is pretty fun. I played Hunt Showdown on a shit PC, so I don't have the most good memories of it. That being said, I think Hunt is fucking terrible after playing Arc Raiders and Marathon. I think Hunt fucking sucks. It is genuinely like just under Tarkov, but like Hunt is, in my opinion, one of the most unapproachable extraction shooters you can play. The only reason why it's, like, in my opinion, good is because there's no such thing as gear fear with Hunt at all. You don't get gear fear with Hunt because there's no, like, what's it called? Oh, it's just dust. Other than that, the game is incredibly unapproachable. Did Adam have sexual relations with that woman? What are you talking about? GF likes to hunt Showdown a bunch. I don't care for her personally. Well, fuck you. Go show interest in her hobby, because I really like Hunt from an artistic standpoint, especially the perk art. It's so fucking cool. And then none of that is represented in game, which makes me so fucking sad. I know Clinton reference, yes. I'm not young. Not as young as you think I am. I like doing games fine enough, but the fact that the Slayer is so glazed feels annoying. Yeah. I don't know. It's been like getting ridiculous and like power scaled, and it's just like, it's one thing to just make it so that way he's the dude that demons are afraid of. It's another thing for it to just like, we now have like fucking Christian mecha, but it's not Christian mecha because like God is evil or something, because JRPGs. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Doom anymore. All I know is that they fucked over Mick Gordon and tried to not pay him. Third got kicked my butt. Just play Armored Core 6 and Metro Exodus, they go hard. Or just play Armored Core 6. Don't even play Metro, just play Armored Core. Because I want another Armored Core game. I know FromSoft will just make one anyways. But like, I want one now.
10 cents a dance. I spin for tips. With rouge applied and aching hips. He comes each night.
Our relationship is built upon autistic yapping. It's great. Yeah. That's I a girl at my work who I tried to go out with. I thought we both had like a similar thing going on. Turns out no. Nah. Turns out it was very much just like just good as friends, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. I already figured she didn't like me that way. Everybody else kept telling me that she liked me. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand women, which is crazy because half of you are women. Yeah, no, we're friends. It turns out we're gonna be working together again this year, which is gonna be fucking rough. Not because it's awkward, just because this year is looking rough. So that's gonna be fun. Women more than any other gender don't understand. Basically, I go out with Rips My Man. We've all been there. Well, no, it's fine. I'm not fucking sad about it. This gives me one more reason to move to the Midwest and not stay in California. It was basically, if she felt the same way, then I'm pretty much stuck in California because like she would never leave. Can't relate. I personally never fumbled. Don't believe that. You live in a fucking continental mass that probably has about like 5,000 people on it, and half of those people are probably related to you. Yo, True Cell arc. What does that even fucking mean? What? Sure, man. So I've had girlfriends before. Calm down. Warhammer players cannot relate to me because I've actually been with a woman. Great Mom said and upload the whole thing to YouTube. What the fuck are you talking about? Brother, are there fumes in your house? You might want to get them checked out. I want to go to the Midwest because it actually has like seasons and it's not as fucking hot as it is over here. And it's also cheaper. But like, this channel would have to be sustainable for me to like live off of, for me to like fully move out and live on my own. Have you seen today's economy? Not great. Not great. Not great one bit. I'm not sad, saddest man alive. I am perfectly happy and content. My friends are women, but I can't attract a girlfriend. I'm cursed. You also, like, kind of have to try, in my opinion. You can't just, like, sit and expect them to come to you. I don't know. What do I know?
shining with another name.
Fun fact, Iceland has an app to help avoid people going on dates with distant relatives. That's insane that that is a fucking issue.
Knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks.
Clean this fucking brush. Music? Oh, there we go. I've avoided this problem by simply not dating an Icelander. What are you gonna date, a fucking Yeti? I don't think there's any other people in your fucking in your area, in your country. I think it's just Icelanders.
With eyes like secrets no one hides. She takes the floor.
When are you going to paint the Eldar Dino Knight? Have you seen this fucking channel? Like, are you just fucking with me? How distant can relatives be on such a small island? Yeah, Iceland's not that big, huh? So what are you doing in the chat room? You're supposed to be at a concert. Why are you here? And I'm not painting the fucking Eldar Exodites. That's not what. Is this an attempt at humor? I feel like some folks expect everything takes effort, interpersonal connection, getting better at relationships. It's really dumb. There's a difference between like it taking effort and also just like trying to begin with in general. Because in my first relationship, I was pretty much the only person putting in all the effort. At least that's what it felt like. I'm not really sure what your whole channel is about, but I like all your videos so far. Literally my most popular video is me talking about Iron Warriors. That might that might be it. Just saying, big man. I'm gonna switch my handle now. Yeah, well, that was your mistake, letting me look at your YouTube account and then noticing what your name was. So now I remember that you've been in the chat several times before, you fool. Also, it was kind of obvious it was you.
She takes the floor and owns the line, while I
True Cell, Humana, broad word for instance with zero chance of getting women. What the fuck? Miss online gaming. I went to my dad's place and he won't his old daylight plan, even though I've offered to pay for it because he's old and hates change. I would just not be in a situation like that. Good night, Mecca. For the Contemptor Dreadnought, is my Hellbrit this week. Ready for Magnus' response to this. Nice. But some people expect shit that takes effort to just be dropped in their lap. Well, yeah. It's very much a today thing. But also for some people back then, yeah, things that took effort did just drop into their lap, but that's because we lived in a very different time back then. Not a good time, all things said, especially for depending on where you were in the spectrum of humans. Like being a woman, you basically had no say for most of your life until recently. Pretty fucking brutal. Sell your soul to the coal company. I'm good, big dog. Also, I'm Mexican. I'd be selling my soul to a grape company. You don't think Iron Warriors actually use Dino Eldar? Use the dinos the Eldar use just for augmentations of demons? No. You have to feed that. We don't want to feed things. You don't have to feed a demon engine. If you want to do that and do that for your Iron Warriors, feel free. I'm fucking not. I have an aesthetic I like, and it does not include space dinosaurs. Just be a man. Space me with dinosaurs would get hard though. Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys can do that. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I wish you the best in your kid-bashing endeavors, and if it looks cool, fuck yeah. I ain't fucking buying any of that shit. Eldar would be the last army I ever fucking play. The only Eldar I own is a Dark Eldar, because she's a fucking, basically, one of my character's not girlfriends. Children, they yearn for the mines, basically. Wasn't that actually a line in the Minecraft movie? It's like Jack Black says, "When I was a kid, I yearned for the mines." Did he say that, or am I getting like Mandela effect? Where's my snow? It's all the way over here. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. All right. I thought I was getting Mandela effect. Giving your little soldier a hot girlfriend is a tale as old as time. It's more like she cursed him. It's a whole deal. He has like an aspect of chaos following him around. I'm off work. Nearly 18 hours. Brother, what do you do for a fucking job? Jesus Christ. The fuck you mean 18 hours? My God. Are you okay? Working construction. Are you union or non-union? Because that sounds like non-union. Everybody would have been nowhere near as so bad as good without Jack Black. If you were a human being who spent money on that movie, I hate you as a person. Non-union. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I should probably link my Twitter. I'm not going to, but I should. I don't even know how I would begin to fucking use social media, bro. I'm such a fucking dinosaur with that shit. Do people still use hashtags? I don't fucking know anymore. Bro works for Mr. Burns, real. I need a shitty brush to get rid of. One of you is like bent to fucking shit. It's you. I don't think you're gonna be good for anything though, but I might as well use you till you die. I use social media to send my friends clips of birds doing stupid stuff. I meant like using social media in the aspect of like trying to like get eyes on it. Because I was talking to Moon about it a bit ago. It was Moon or somebody else, but I basically told them like, yeah, I finally made a fucking Twitter, and they're like, oh good, it'll get more eyes on the channel. I'm like, will it? Because this is like a whole new fucking, like a whole new game I have to play. You have to get people who have short attention spans who are doom scrolling Twitter to click on your fucking, what's it called, on your profile, and then click on a link in the description of the profile to watch a video. You won't be good for anything, but I might as well use you till you die, spoken like a Shrine Warrior. Literally, I fucking abuse my brushes. I do not love my brushes. I am vehemently against the idea of buying expensive brushes. And if you're not a display painter, I think buying an expensive brush is a waste of money. There we go. First guy down. I'm gonna put you over here. Fuck it. Alright. Twitter has become unusable for me because the government mandated that I need a government ID program, but don't look at images on there. Yeah. What's your favorite Assassinorum temple? I don't fucking know. I'll have to figure that out when I do a Assassinorum video. It's like, I could just be a nerd and be like, oh, Vindicator because I like snipers, or I could just be like, Calidus because women in skin tight latex suits. Like, I think I'm valid in saying that. And I know there's other temples, but like they're not in 40k, they're only in Horse Heresy. Like, there's a whole like Venom temple or something that I think has a model in Heresy. I also definitely should not be using a brush to apply this, but this brush is all fucked up, so might as well. Would Todd Howard be an Iron Warrior or Imperial Fist? He'd be an Iron Hand because he's boring as fuck.
He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road. I waited indoors, heels all wrong.
I like Vindicators because the snipers. I like Vindicators because because if love can bloom. Oh, that shit, yeah.
He sent me his letter.
Forgot about that. I think that's still canon, actually.
With sketches of kisses misaligned. A date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time.
Like how you cannot fucking, let me see if I can turn this off, if that'll help. Cannot tell where the fucking the snow is because it's so bright.
So here's to the dream.
There we go. God, Howard would be a blank because he sucks the soul out of everybody around him. It's funny watching Bethesda not fucking release a game, like an actual video game, for like almost 10 plus years. And then the moment people get laid off because they're not fucking doing anything, they start complaining. I don't think anybody should ever get laid off from their job, but like, fucking Bethesda was literally not making anything. Before somebody says Fallout 76, Fallout 76 is managed by the Austin team, not by the main Bethesda team. I think here's the best seller because they look cool. I guess all the assassins kind of look the fucking same. I'm gonna be real with you, big dog. But it looks like he's walking in insulation foam. Yeah. Powdery snow, brother. Let me see your bases. I bet they're literally just dirt. It's been as long as between Elder Scrolls 5 and 6 as it was between Elder Scrolls 1 and 5, yeah. What happened to Halo Studios? You're asking the wrong motherfucker. I don't know, and I don't care. Halo, for me, died after I played 4. Halo 4 is genuinely fucking just alright game, but not my favorite. I just go back to play Reach. It just sieges Todd Howard after convincing 5 billion guardsmen to assault your invasion force for the 5th time on the planet Skyrim. How do you know I'm back from the shower? I'm not. I'm a not so great clean one. That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Halo. I don't care. Halo just makes me depressed at this point. Go ask Appo. Apple will cope about Halo. Favorite Elder Scroll? I come from an era where video games actually play like video games, so you can already imagine which one I'm gonna say. Some of the Halo books slapped. I guess. I've been told. I'm not gonna read them. I already don't like reading 40k books. You're not gonna get me to read a Halo book. Damn, you really love this Todd Howard Skyrim bit.
Midnight's not for me no more. I've danced through every open door. Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with
Halo is dead and Microsoft is pissing on his corpse. Halo is dead, and the people they left in charge to deal with it are pissing on the corpse because fucking 343 or whatever Halo Studios, whatever the fuck they're called now, legitimately mishandled Halo to an insane degree. And now Microsoft has to step in. Have you tried audiobook supplements twice daily? I listen to audiobooks, yes, and that's pretty much the only way you can get me to read a 40k book, because I've tried reading a 40k book. It's so fucking boring. Half of them. Legitimately, it's just like, for some reason, authors are obsessed with adding adjectives upon adjectives to describe shit, rather than just getting to the point. And I'm not saying this is as like an aspect of like, haha, ADHD. I'm saying this is an aspect of just like, I don't need to know every single detail about a fucking door. You already told me we're in a derelict space station. I already know that the door is fucked. Why are we still talking about the door 2 pages later? Also, some narration just really helps immerse you into the characters. That being said, not everybody is a fucking great narrator, so it very much depends. Voice acting helps so much. Also, like I said, I'm not a fan of Halo that much. You think a Perturabo would approve if nothing ever happens? I don't know. We'll wait till a fucking actual book of him comes out. The door is dooring. Writing. Literally, that's what fucking 40k writing is. It's so fucking mundane and boring. You're literally like sitting through fucking 50 different adjectives. It's why H.P. Lovecraft is a shit fucking author. Because he does the same thing where he just throws adjectives upon adjectives. Like, literally, the door is dooring. Like, legitimately, that is his writing style. The Dordium of Intricacies. Basically. That's why I try to not to make my fucking intros for videos last forever, and I try to make them at least under a minute short, because I want to get to the point of it. You are here for basically a small snippet of a story, and I'm here to deliver. He's a shit person as well. It's funny, he's a shit person even by the metric of people of his time. He was just like genuinely awful, which is crazy. But because of him, we have Cosmic Horror as like a mainstream thing, which is, let's be real, between him and Stephen King, I think I'm fine with H.P. Lovecraft being racist.
Only the piano knows my sins. The wrong I sang, the truth within. Its ivory listens without pride. No need to run.
The Siege of Terra books is random a side chapter of an old living couple in Orville, so this time they drink talk. Crack an autogun in preparations for traders. The traders die. It's funny. Is Stephen King the foot fetish guy, or is that Tarantino? That's Tarantino. Stephen King is the guy who wrote a segment in the It book about children doing certain things in the sewer to a young girl in the group. Because it was very, very important to the plot. I fucking hate Stephen King.
Only the piano holds me close. 'Cause I can't help but and never tells the ghost.
Have you ever read the comics? Comics of what? Do I want to know what it is? This is a shit post somewhere. I'm not gonna link it, but you already know what the kids are doing with each other down in the sewer without adult supervision. In the great words of the dub, the fat one's taking his pants off. Also, no, he did not name the cat. That was his dad's cat. Common misconception. The cat was already named that. Sup, nerd, I'm in Chicago. Fucking sorry for you. What cheaper to base an army with Valhalla and Blizzard W? Pots or cocaine? Probably cocaine. Not even gonna fucking lie. It's definitely cocaine. Warhammer comics. No, I did not read any of the Warhammer comics. I'm not a big comic book guy. I like reading for me is already a struggle because like as somebody who dabbles in a little bit of creative writing, I cannot stand certain people's writing styles. So trying to just like read people who just write increasingly slow is just fucking draining on me. Especially because I'm the type of person who really hates flowery language and, like I said, adding adjectives upon adjectives. I'm gonna go eat soul food. I guess, bro. Have fun with that, though. How many more guys do I gotta do? I gotta do 5 more. Fuck. I like flowery language that makes sense when it makes sense. Being verbose in dialogue is neat. But for everything is such a drag of writing. That's legitimately my fucking main problem with 40k books. The only book that didn't bore me was Storm of Iron. But Storm of Iron also still had the same problem of just like verbose, basically just like verbose language and just like adding descriptors to everything. It worked really well when the Dies Irae was dropped. That was fantastic. I think you can get away with verbose language when you're like painting a scene and not just describing something like right in front of somebody. There's a massive difference. But most people think painting a scene is just describing the scene rather than like setting it up like you're describing like a shot in a movie. I like when I write Eldritch or shit. I write Eldritch shit very verbose. There's a time and place to use it. That is definitely a time and place to use it.
We danced in wartime, boots and lace, a fragile laugh on every face. We spun through telegrams and tears while ticking off the years. He held me close like he
What else was it? I'm trying to think about another book.
the swing back.
I mean, one book I just fucking hated reading was just the Forges of Mars series. Like, I could not get past the first book or even the first few chapters. I'm trying to read a book called, like, fucking Forges of Mars. It's about Mechanicus. And I don't even see a tech priest, like, 3 chapters into the book, and all of a sudden I'm learning about a fucking Ogryn. Yeah, I'm packing it up, bro. This is not what I signed up for. I don't give a shit about these characters. I want to know more about the tech priests. I want... The tech priest book to start with tech priests. And I don't want to have to do your bullshit payoff like 7 chapters into the book. I'm good. Like even Appo's talking about it is like I think his book is called like Fulgrim the Perfect Son or something. And Fulgrim's in the book for like 15 lines, which is insane. I hate faction-specific books that are false advertising. It's fucking wild how much of it exists in 40k. Like I was fully expecting when I was doing Votan and I was listening to High Call's Oath, I was fully expecting it to start with like the fucking Imperial Guard, and then we're gonna have to follow the Guard for like a chapter or two. Hemu and Heresy novels, yeah. Heresy being written by so many fucking different people is it's such a stupid choice. They did it so that way the Heresy would actually be done. But then it's running into the fucking Star Wars sequel problem of, okay, you have too many chefs in the fucking kitchen. And everybody has a bunch of different ideas and everybody wants to do different things. I read 1,000 Suns and the Siege of Terra books. Gotcha. And the Horse Heresy, one large book series in history. Oh, one of the largest book series in history per number of books. Probably. It's like 60 plus books or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. But then you're going to run into people who are like, actually on a technicality, this is the longest running book series ever. And it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like there's a fucking book where it's like it's cut into multiple like different sections, so it's like the world's longest poem because it has like a fucking trillion different combinations or some bullshit. It's like, shut up, fuck you. I hate shit like this. I remember reading the New Dropside Massacre book and they described how terrible and unthinkable Horse Betrayal was like 50 times. So they were telling us how terrible shit was over and over. That shit I hate. Like, I tried to avoid, like, when I wrote stuff up for the Broken Tower, I tried avoid doing that as much as possible, because you can say it, but if you're not showing it as it is, like, you should show it more than you're saying it. So, like, Dreadnought, where is he? Alaric, this guy. Dreadnought, who I'm gonna have to update him eventually. His title is that he's a Tyrant of Maradona, which is the planet that he's from, or the planet that he used to control before he ended up getting put into a Dreadnought. He's also called the Bastard of Maradona. Why is he called the Bastard? That's because he likes using Phosphex weaponry, which is basically white phosphorus nanites that consume everything it touches. Rather than just saying, oh, like, yeah, he loves using Phosphex weapons, I just have him use it. And I describe how fucking awful it is to watch somebody get consumed by white phosphorus nanobots. Slowly and painfully. Because the more somebody moves when they're hit by Phosphex, the more it starts to consume them faster. So that's pretty neat. Granted, there's not exactly much room for me to, like, set those scenes out in the upcoming Broken Tower video outside of, like, an intro or something, because it's very specific way of writing that doesn't really work, that doesn't really, like, flow well in my scripts. And script writing has basically become a new fucking skill I've been having to learn. Eldritch Radiation Mech. Someone tells me you like Lancer.
The man behind the melody, he never sang, just played for me. His fingers told me tales so
yes.
of promises I keep. He let the trumpet hold my hand while silence formed.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about how terrible the war crime is. I want to see the war crime. Describe to me the war crime. Phosphex, we put war crimes in our war crimes so you can war while you crime. I fucking love Phosphex. After learning more about it, it's just like, yeah, this is what this motherfucker would use. Literally, just the most heinous fucking weapon. Disintegration weapons are apparently classified in the Horus Heresy as just being, like, insanely cruel. It's like, no, with a disintegration weapon, you just put them out of their misery straight up. A Phosphex weapon, it is genuinely, like, the cruelest fate you can put on somebody. I'm sad that I can't spam Phosphex as much as I want in Heresy. There's like one detachment where I can, or not detachment, yeah, one detachment, auxiliary detachment where I can spam it, and it's only with rapier batteries. I want to spam Phosphex guns. Besides Drukhari. Drukhari aren't really into war crimes, they're just into being awful and like torturing people. It's not necessarily a war crime on its own. Three more? Two more. They should invent a 40k gun that forces the victim to have to experience reading the Horus Heresy. Just fucking shoot me. Just fucking shoot me. I don't want to perpetuate the joke of like, haha, 40k fans don't read. When most of the books are not fun to read, yeah, no shit, we don't fucking read them. There's a reason why people only recommend like a handful of books to 40k people. Or people getting into 40k, I mean. I wrote Infantry's perspective of getting engaged with a squad of tanks. It's the shortest chapter. He gets crunched pit. They start shooting, hell yeah. I was trying to write up, back when I was like super into Trench Crusade, I was trying to write up a short story from the perspective of a heretic legionnaire. And like him being a trench raider and just like sneaking across no man's land in the middle of the night, literally crawling through like mud and corpses of people left behind in no man's land. And then happening upon like a wounded New Antioch yeoman, and just like completely shifting his direction from like fuck the mission, I'm killing this guy. Like the opportunity has presented itself and I'm going to kill him. And make it as made it as slow as fucking possible and as quiet as possible. Lancer, be gay, do crimes. Yeah, basically. Or do war crimes specifically, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Lancer's art direction, but that's also just because it's not like a thing that really appeals to me. I very much like the Titanfall art style stuff, not Lancer's official things. So they made all the build-up and then just have him crawl on a landmine. Well, the purpose of the short story is just like, can I make a story interesting from the perspective of somebody who is genuinely awful and can never be redeemed? Which is the point of a heretic legionnaire. When you become a heretic legionnaire, there's no saving your soul. You're damned forever. You can never become a good person ever again. You have so much evil in your heart that the gate of hell can't judge you because you belong there. I just really love Trench Crusade, and I'm sad it doesn't get the last video, New Antioch, did not get that many views, because like I could not warrant doing another Trench Crusade video if it was gonna get that little views. Especially with all the research I have to do with it, because I am legitimately talking about a religion, and I want to get things right. So yeah, that was kind of disheartening. So sadly, no more Trench Crusade. Never buys my scenes. He likes the way I fake. I wish they got more views. Yeah, same. Yeah, they aren't kicking grandma. I stuck grandma's face in the fire and laughed, basically. I fucking love Heretic Legionnaires. It's probably like one of my favorite things ever. 10 cents a Because I like evil factions already enough to begin with, but the fact that they're like genuinely that evil is just like, that's fun and also fucked up. I have a bunch of like writings and stuff for like Heretic Legionnaires that I might do one day. Imagine how fucked up and evil Anointed are. So that was a thing that I wanted to like. What was it? That was the thing about like the Heretic Legionnaire story, is that his squad is led by an Anointed, and the whole like heavy quotations crux of his character, or like the massive shift to like show like there is genuinely no redeeming him, is he ends up killing his own Anointed, just so that way he could be in charge of the group. And it's like a, what's it called? It's a thing of like, it was in part of like one, it's in part of like a, like, the idea is like, maybe his Anointed just kills him and just like ends the story. But if he but he also just, it's like the grim curiosity of like, can I do it? Can I kill him? And then what does the command structure look like when he's in charge? It gets fucking worse. The problem is like, you can't like, it gets to a point where it's like comical, but I think like the best way to do it for Trench Crusade is like, you make the evil like, I don't want to say small and like contained, because that sounds like strange. It sounds like we're doing like fucking like, I don't know, minor crimes, but like, he doesn't have grand plans. It's always just like, he decides to just do fucked up shit every now and again when he gets the opportunity. Context, I'm talking about Heretic Legionnaires for Trench Crusade, and writings that I had that are probably never going to see the light of day, because Trench Crusade did not get that much interest on the channel past the initial video. Because I like writing about evil characters. And I wanted to see how far I could get writing an evil character without him being sympathetic or being able to be redeemed in any way. Because that's what makes Heretic Legionnaires cool, in my opinion. Is the fact that there is no redeeming them. Debased and evil pilled. And I never wanted to like play it up and make it like comical. I always wanted it to be like you read it and you're like, that's fucked up. Like why would you write that? But not for like pure shock value. Because writing it for the sake of shocking somebody is boring. It's an art to write something that can make somebody uncomfortable, but they keep reading.
Just the shame. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks. The hotel knows and never speaks, yet creaks with all our weeks.
I always thought about making it into like a members video of just like me reading the story that I wrote up, but who knows, we'll see. Maybe if we get more members, I'll actually start dedicating time to making videos like that, because right now it's just like life and channel updates. And people are interested enough to watch them, so why not? Yeah, maybe if we get enough more members, I will start doing full-on dedicated videos. The only problem with Trench Crusade specifically is like I think it's against their terms of service or their community license, whatever fucking bullshit they were doing, to like have members only content for their stuff. But I mean, if I look over, and because I don't know if Tabletop Titan still does Trench Crusade, they probably do, because they were basically fucking sponsored by them. But I don't know if they have members only videos about Trench Crusade or not. So if they do, that's basically just like the ticket of like, okay, I guess I can make my own shit then.
She didn't steal him, no, not quite, but she was
There we go.
dressed. All
All base is done. Let that dry off for a little bit. This brush is fucked. Throw it back there and throw it away later. That reminds me, I actually do have the guy I'm talking about too. Bit dusty. So I just leave him on my desk. Yeah, there he is. Faceless mask, style helm, sniper rifle on a motorcycle. Cloak and a cuirass. And he is a disgusting, diabolical piece of shit. To the point where the things that he does I cannot say on stream. But you can imagine. I wrote a short story about this unit type I made called Lamentus Regiments, where mechs of death squads that have lost their loved ones. They often target supply drops and depots to make the enemy starve. Hell yeah. Love that. Very Iron Warrior coded. Yeah. Maybe I'll write something about that one day. But also, it's just like a thing of like, how do I describe it? Like, there's ways I could get like creatively around just like straight up saying things that he does and just implying. Because like I said, I feel like the implication of evil is more terrifying than actually hearing the deeds itself. Deeds themselves. Blah. Cannot use words. But like I said, I just like red evil characters because they're fun. It's kind of funny because salamanders were like my second army that I did. Like I did AdMech, and the whole thing from AdMech army is like they like Skitarii, and the whole thing is like second chances at life. So they grab people who ended up getting wounded, turn them into Skitarii, and they can keep serving the Imperium. And they're treated better. And then I did Salamanders, I'm like, oh, I like Salamanders. Salamanders are cool. And then I see Iron Warriors, and I'm just like, I want to throw prisoners of war into rhinos and force them to clear minefields. It's just like, hell yeah. Very massive jump in things I like. Very massive. Stuff will probably be done drying in like 10 minutes. Maybe. We'll see. Mecha boa constrictor. They're hooked up in their mecha via spines for extra C responsiveness because body horror are. Hell yeah. Love that shit. It's my phone. I just had it. There it is. Iron Warriors have insane drip though. I don't know if I ever talked about this. I feel like I have. But like my introduction to Iron Warriors were the fact that they spawned in, showed like in on a. This was in Skitarius. They spawned into Adeptus Mechanicus versus Dark Mechanic in battle. Showed up from the warp, body slammed their ship into the Arc Mechanicus that was controlling everything, sent that ship hurtling into the planet, and caused an extinction level event. It was fucking awesome. Probably Grimdark gets so annoying that some FFMs, I've seen motherfuckers on social media, will justify bad writing for Chaos Marines that dulled on Iron Warriors as the Monkey Lava guys when they're more than that. Yeah, but that's because those people are fucking stupid. People are dumb, and that's one thing. Not to keep talking about my own shit that I write, but also I'm the dude streaming, so fuck it, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want. That's the one thing that I tried to avoid when it came to doing the Broken Tower. Is just like I did not want them to just be like Gra were Iron Warriors. I wanted them to have a goal and have a purpose. Whether or not everybody thinks it's a good goal or a good purpose, I also just don't give a shit. But you know, it's Iron Warriors with the steel chair. That's literally what they did. It was so fucking funny. Which Chaos Legion is the most woke? Fucking, I don't know, dude. I don't even like know if I know what woke means anymore. Like, you mean like liberal? Probably fucking Emperor's Children. I don't know, dude. They're like equal opportunist torturers. DEI torturers. I don't fucking know. What do you want me to say? The state mandates that we have to torture fucking... I'm not making that joke. Iron Warriors will accept anybody if they fight hard enough and beat the shit out of the enemy hard enough. You say that, but if you read Storm of Iron, they don't accept everybody. Everybody still dogs on Hanzo for having Imperial Fist Gene Seed. Not to mention they dog on everybody who isn't a pure Iron Warrior because they're fucking stupid. But it's still a very Iron Warrior thing to do because Iron Warriors toxic masculinity, the Legion. It's literally their whole bit. Half-breed. Everyone bully him. Literally, this fucking happens. The only person who like slightly gave a shit about Hanzo was the Warsmith. God, I'm so proud of that fucking symbol. I'm gonna start using that for my fucking videos too. God damn it. If I see another motherfucker using AI to make chaos symbols, I might actually just start committing acts of terror. He said, don't wait, but wait, you must. So here's my Nightlord symbol, and it's just straight up just AI. Fuck off. I hate you. It also pisses me off more than like when AI used to actually be like a tool that you could use to like help you with shit, and now it's people just using it for generative stuff and then just leaving it as that as the final product rather than using it to get inspiration. And also, not to mention the fact that AI fucking steals, so you know it's hard to warrant using generative stuff with it to begin with. Anytime I see something 40 related to this AI, I steal like into PDs. That's, yeah, pretty much. I need to put them on the fucking screen so people have something to stare at. I just realized my desk is just blank. I'm gonna talk about it when inevitably I finally make the How to Homebrew video, but it's just like, I'm not gonna dog on somebody for using AI to like get a basis for something and then working on it from there. That's whatever. That's technically how it was supposed to be used from the start. But I'm gonna absolutely dog on people who use AI as is and leave it as that and never improve on it. Especially if it's Mechanicus related, literally. People using AI for admix shit. The admix subreddit will fucking string you up if you use AI around them. It's so good. Using it as a tool and then working off from it is fine, in my opinion. Using it as the final product, dunk your head in a fucking toilet. I hate people. You wish you were banned, basically. Saw someone mention the Demo Kilava, and I just want to say it's baby tier horror concept. Probably didn't read the rest of the fucking message, did you, buddy? Mako servitorized that hoe. That's crazy. Archimagos, you're scaring the hoes. Oh my god. I might go back to, I mean, after I finish the Broken Tower video, I might go back to writing that Trench Crusade story again. Who knows? We'll see. Actually, let me look that up. I forgot what their channel is called. I think it's called like Trench Titans. It's called Trench Titans. Have they even uploaded anything? It's the real fucking question. They haven't uploaded shit for 3 months. And they don't seem to have any members videos on here. I'm pretty sure they just abandoned this fucking channel. It was basically a channel sponsored by fucking Trench Crusade, so I wouldn't be surprised.
He promised me
seeing normies on Reddit overhype it. Who's the straw man you were fighting, Rat? You post A on Adamic in a server, you hear a knock on your door and it's Castellan robot? Yeah. Basically. Okay, the bases are at least trying probably a few more minutes and then I can finally touch them without worrying about fucking them up.
With sketches of kisses misaligned, a date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time.
I got my newest.
But rain
They just have not.
dry like petals pressed.
Oh, also, yeah, they've been fucking covering 11th edition, which is probably the more important fucking thing. Yeah, as if this channel was basically just fucking sponsored by Factory Fortress.
So here's to the dream.
So I was gonna say something. I can't remember. Fuck. It'd be great if I had a brain that works. Not good at live shit. I've literally just like looked at the other side of my fucking desk and I just like, oh yeah, I have an entire Slaves to Darkness army that I never fucking finished. I'd get Trench Crusade, but the business practices are not favorable. Just get third-party stuff and Factory Fortress can go fuck itself. That's what I did. I mean, here's my... Hold on, let me get them. This is one of my favorite models ever. I gotta dust them off real quick.
But rain checks
Here's my fucking heretic priest for my trench ghosts. Look at that fucking shit. Then underneath is a bunch of ghosts that he's running over. What did Trench Crusade do? Use a AI fucking powered content. Was it copyright bot that is based on a very interesting part of the world. I talk about it at the end of the last Trench Crusade video that I made. So if you care, just go watch that. But very, very unsavory business practices that seemed very fucking hostile towards the community and people who wanted to make stuff for Trench Crusade. I love how the Night Lord's symbol looked similar to the Avenged Sevenfold logo. Does it? Also, the toxic liquid resin filled minis. I fucking gave my friend one of those minis that apparently had resin gaps in it, and it's never fucking exploded. So, you know, I don't know how much of, like, granted, yes, it should not have had gaps in it, but like it hasn't exploded. So fuck it, whatever. That part I don't really give a shit about. Discord for Trench Crusade is bad. If you're talking about the one that got nuked, that was not their Discord, that was another group. Yeah, actually, I didn't even check on the Trench Crusade Discord in forever. What's going on over there? Okay, basically nothing. Yeah, I still love the world, I still love playing the game, but I am already not a fan of Factory Fortress. Got Exterminatus because it wasn't a Trench Crusade Discord. It was a fucking, was it Ink 28 or something? Ink 28 Discord. And then all the people who thought Trench Crusade was insanely right-wing joined in, and everybody started butting heads because of my politics. So the Discord had to get nuked. And then people are fucking stupid. Alchemist power down. Bro, aren't you a literal living battery? Have a good night, man. Like being Warhammer fan, fuck the company. I like the world and stuff. Yeah. Well, I don't hate GW as much as people hate GW. I hate GW when it comes to writing. When it comes to models, they're doing a good job. When it comes to pricing, that's different.
Then paint a younger grin.
Yeah, I think I can finally do the chainmail. Not chainmail, the barbed wire.
These tired bones. The band still plays.
Gap over there, because Gap is done. That being said, I don't know where my sprue cutters are, so I actually have to go find those real quick. Where did I fucking put them?
The curtain hides the years behind, and I pretend
I have
I'm
scissors.
blind.
Probably cut the barbed wire. It's not even like it's actual barbed wire, so whatever. GW should have a writer, Hunger Games, where the best one writes for GW for the rest of their life. Yeah, but then that person will leave because all the good talent leaves GW because fucking they can't keep people who are actually good at their jobs for the life of them. $100 more Matt Ward books? God, no.
Only the piano knows my sins. The wrong I sang, the truth within.
Not a clean cut, but whatever.
Listens without pride. No need to run or hide. It's heard me lie and hum through pain again and yet again. The man is gone.
Alright, you can't see what I'm doing. It's not like you can see it anyways, because I'm fucking manhandling barbed wire around a miniature.
Piano's there. Only the piano holds me close.
Hey, I had fucking tweezers. There they are. Yeah, right. Fuck. Ah, fuck. God damn it.
Only the piano holds.
Maybe Lemur will turn because we love Primarch's not staying dead. Okay, Primarch's coming back. Fucking. That's just the reality of our fucking of the game. That's just how it's gonna be. There's no point in fucking bitching and crying about that. People want to play with Primarchs.
I packed a suitcase full of hush.
We don't have to like it, but fucking
No slamming
crying about it's not gonna fucking do anything.
no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished through
Yeah, this is becoming more annoying than I thought it was going to be.
The keys still dangle on their hook.
There we go.
The last page torn from his old book. I made no scene, just let it be.
This guy with barbed wire. How the fuck did I get?
My silence
Because I grabbed a lot for Gap. That's why I did. I guess I'll cut more then. Primarchs are cool, but can we get Khan back at least? No. You get to wait. Fuck you. You're a White Scars fan. Didn't the Khan teach you patience? Probably not. This one should be much easier. I say that now. There we go. Oh yeah. What about Vulcan? What about Vulcan? He's on the respawn timer, bro. When Vulcan comes back when he fucking feels like it. He's literally the only motherfucker who can show up whenever he wants, and he just hasn't done that. Vulcan will return in Avengers Doomsday, probably. Probably was gonna fucking happen, honestly, at this rate. God damn it. There's no way for me to show this on stream. This is just gonna be me fiddling off camera for God knows how long. As Vulcan said to his sons, I'm Slenderman, find my pages. Brother. Damn it. How bad do you think the redirection of Sanguines will be handled? What? Fuck? Huh? What? Are we on the same planet? Oh, stop him. He's fiddling on stream. Real. Not allowed to hobby. Only make slop. I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel. It's just gonna be me doing fucking AI shorts about Warhammer lore, and it's only gonna be the Tau Dreadnought. That's what everybody wants. Sanguinius' resurrection. Oh. They bring Sanguinius back, that literally defeats the entire purpose of his fucking character. And I say this as somebody who does not like Sanguinius or the Blood Angels. Sanguinius has to stay dead for it to matter. How big and scary Tyros is? Yeah. I'm so mad that fucking Tau Dreadnought story got memed on. And now everybody's shifting over to Tyros, because did you know that Tyros is the size of a Primarch? Guys, did you know that Tyros is the size of a Primarch? God damn it. There we go.
She wears my
That guy. We ride for the Kagan. The Kagan, bro. You had all the time in the world to click that and delete it or edit it. The Kagan. I was the side of a farmer and he fought through a whole Tyranid ship alone. Okay, but Asterian Malak is a fucking volcano sphere. Yeah, basically. I fucking hate the Bad War. The more I learned about it, the more I just started hating the Bad War. Literally the Glupshido Marine conflict. So fucking god.
That sends the same old crown. She wears my perfume like a vow, but he forgets me now.
Forgot my scissors again. There it is. Just holy shit, that's Rat's Tyrell. God damn it. That shit, when I made that fucking short, that shit came to me in a dream. It was so fucking crazy. I'm kind of sad I didn't clip all that from the stream. It's not like it's hard to find. It's one of the streams where I was painting Mandalorians. So I could always just go back and find it. There we go. It's easy again. There we go. Oh, you're gonna be a bitch to do. Okay. Bored of the vengeful spirit. Is that fucking Rat's Tyrell? Oh, fuck. I knew this was gonna be a bitch to do.
The man behind the melody, he never sang, just played for me. His fingers told me tales so deep of promises I keep.
You should get a soundboard. The moment you say Mandalorian, you play the death oboe. I have a soundboard and I can make that a sound. The problem is just my mic will disconnect randomly and then the soundboard will stop working until I close it and open it back up, and I don't feel like doing that every time. You know, I love the Mandalorian death oboe, it's so good. I forgot how fiddly this fucking barbed wire is.
Still hums inside of me.
Screenshot of the glue trap image. It's so good. Do you think any chapter could win a 2v1 against the space sharks at night? We're killing you. We're killing you, nobody. We're killing you with hammers. Go ask Mr. Bones. He made a fucking video on his fucking about Space Marine death battle or whatever. Could Rat's Tyrell have saved Sanguinius in the Horus Heresy? God. Could Rat's Tyrell have stopped Horus where Elanius Pius failed?
Kiss was just a favor, dear, a parting gift touch sincere. No
Yeah.
promises, no future plan. Just lips that briefly land. He tipped his hat and said so long.
Okay, that one was less bitch.
As if I'd hum a
I think Sebulba would win against Horus, brother.
He smiled the
Why are you all like this?
way they always do.
Who would win in a fight? Watto
Was never
or Tiberos the Red Wake? Max Rivos solos the Emperor.
someone to say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie. The kiss was just a favor plain, a whisper wrapped in rain.
I just had a really stupid idea. Glup shit of death battle. If only this was a Star Wars channel. That's live. If this was a Star Wars channel, I'd be in like my 40s and I'd be hating life. There's only like 2 people who like still do Star Wars content who aren't fucking miserable
Someone
or use AI.
say goodbye, but sometimes it's a lie.
Oh, one more guy. 2 barbed wire on and we're done.
The kiss
A
was
glove shit off. That's a sentence and a half.
plain, a
Which member of the Broken Tower would have the most Reddit karma? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna beat you to death with hammers. Serious answer? I don't fucking know. Honestly, I tried thinking about it. I'm just like, this is fuck. I got nothing. I still think of Horus and the Emperor saving it or having a Yu-Gi-Oh battle through time and space.
Just drinks and leans, but never buys my
If you told me that's how the Horus heresy ended, I would believe you.
He likes the way I fake the thrill, but won't foot half the bill. He watches while the others twirl.
God, Glup shit off is a fucking sentence and a half.
Kind of girl. 10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me.
Titan, you fucker. It is though. Maybe we'll just watch the Adric and episodes on it. I can't read. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I haven't watched Adric in forever. I don't even know what they're making videos on anymore. Obviously Warhammer, but like what specifically? Because they basically covered everything. I think Kirioth is like a permanent host now. Or semi-permanent. And then they made another podcast. I think it's like acceptable losses because they definitely haven't tried that multiple times before. I don't know. The Patreon is the thing that makes all the fucking money, so they can afford to do whatever the fuck they want basically. Which hell yeah. Pretty much Emperor used a tarot as a metaphorical weapon that worked. Sure, man. Literal who the alien versus big evil galaxy, man. God. Yeah, that's all of them are done. Hell yeah. I'm gonna probably. I mean, it's a. Wait, am I dumb? Where's Gap? I just had him. Gap, where'd you go? You're here somewhere. Oh wait, Gap's here. There's Gap. Okay. How much do you think it would cost to commission somebody to make a 3D printed file for a miniature of Rat's Tyrell's death? That you're asking for a 3D modeler, so probably expensive. I'd probably say like a couple hundred, if not just 100. They covered Cypher, Devastation of Ball, and Armageddon recently. Gotcha. I thought they already did Armageddon. I guess not. Stream 4. 2.5 hours. Not bad. I can already feel myself getting tired, which is crazy because I haven't done much today. That's a lot. I did a lot. I had to fucking run around the entire valley. I had to go find a notary. Thankfully, UPS does notaries for like $15. Thank God. $15 per signature, I think. I only needed the one. So I am probably gonna go die. I might join in the Discord if some of y'all are alive. No promises. Bro's being productive and an adult, basically. It's for some dumb bullshit. Anyways, I go die. I'll probably be streaming next Wednesday if I had to give an estimate. We'll see though. Whenever I release the fucking dog shit video of ranking the female Primarchs because I need an easy week and I need a clickbait. See y'all later.